Welcome back to Apex Academy, your ultimate home for all your crypto education. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. One new stream every day, 8 p.m. East African time. That is Monday through Friday. So make sure you get tuned in not to miss an update on the same. Okay? So quick one. Today, Bitcoin is trading at 19,477, and we've been in this region for quite some time now. And this is basically attributed to the inflation, current inflation rate, as well as what is coming from the US in terms of the Fed raising the interest rates. And that is why we have been trending at this period for, I think, over close to 2 months right now. So let's wait and see the developing factors that are gonna come out and see whether we can be able to surpass and go beyond this particular mark. Because at this point in time, Bitcoin now looks like a stable coin at $20,000. So market cap is up by 1.63, now trading at $931 billion. Ethereum 1300, BNB 274. So things are not looking that bad, and we are still soaring on as we are supposed to do. Something of interest that has actually sparked my attention is the issue of Bitcoin compared to the major banks in the US. And that is, if you check the entire market cap for BTC right now, $374 billion. I believe that is correct, 374. 373 on CMC, not yet updated here, with a market cap of $374 billion. Bitcoin alone is bigger than JP Morgan, that is based in the US, together with the BOA, also based in the US, ICB, and also Wells Fargo. So if you combine a market cap for ETH and BTC, that should give you something about 3, 4, slightly over 500 billion in market cap. So this tells you that these two major projects are doing quite amazing, and guys are embracing crypto. And in the next few months, next few years, this is gonna be the next big thing in the market. So those guys who are in the industry, congratulations on getting in early. You are among the early birds. The industry is just 13 years old, but we are yet to see the best out of it. So that is the status of the market. That is how we are doing on. That's how we are faring on. Still at 19,181, 19.1 million circulating supply. And by the time we're getting 21 million bitcoins, I believe the price is gonna be above $1 million. So let's just hope and wait for the best. So a quick one, those who are asking about the Super X, the ET token, the ET is now trading at $5.6017, but this is a coin that has so much potential, because remember, the ET is the native token for Super X exchange. So despite it dumping from $24, I believe that was because of the hype when the token was being launched, when I started trading on the ET. But the virtue of it being the native token, he believes it's gonna do amazing. It's gonna form a new high and even surpass the $25 mark. So keep your eyes on ET and ensure you grab some when the price dips. Actually, I think I should do this weekend, these Saturdays. We're gonna grab some more ET so that we are not left out, despite us having some holdings already. So one other thing that has sparked some mixed reactions today is about the holders. And just realized that guys who are believing so much in Bitcoin, they are not actually selling their Bitcoin. You can see here, 65% of Bitcoin circulating supply has not moved in the last 12 months. That's close to a year. So that means only the 35% who are the paper hands. These are the guys who are making Bitcoin to stack this particular point, because they sell when the market starts dipping. When they see some bit of volatility, they sell. When it starts climbing up, they buy. And those guys who are believing so much in the project, the 65% holdings which have not moved, these are guys who are buying for long term. You realize that most of these addresses which are not moving a single Bitcoin are instead accumulating more. And that's the essence of this year. Just getting some more, always buying some more. Whenever you see a small volatility or a small dip, just add some more assets to your portfolio so that you can always make the best out of these particular dips. And in regards to BTC and those people who are not moving their assets, something interesting came out tonight, and that is in regard to Kanye West. So Kanye West, I understand, was going to make a deposit at JP Morgan, which is actually the bank that is slightly chasing BTC in terms of market cap. And guess what? His account was actually closed. So JP Morgan closed Kanye West's account, and what was the result of that? Kanye West went out, got a Bitcoin hat written Satoshi Nakamoto, put it on, just walked outside the streets. So this is one of the world's most famous rapper has been spotted wearing Satoshi Nakamoto hats in Beverly Hills, that in California. So this is just a few days after JP Morgan apparently closed the account with Kanye West complaining that he put in $140 million. So this is a video here. Let me just play it so that you guys can manage to see what Kanye West was saying. So here we go.
I'm saying JP Morgan, I put $140 million into JP Morgan and they treated me like shit. So if JP Morgan Chase is treating me like that, how they treating the rest of y'all?
That's outrageous, yeah.
And this murderers with Chase accounts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I am outraged. By the time people they want to calm it down.
Because no matter what, you didn't break no law.
I didn't break a law.
No matter
I didn't break a law.
The bank shouldn't be a judge or jury on anything that's
but
going
this
on.
is you know what I'm saying? JP Morgan, I put $140 million into JP Morgan.
And that is because he was wearing a t-shirt that was saying White Lives Matter. But I don't believe this should be one of the reasons as to why they should basically close his account. So wearing this hat, I believe he's trying to signal out a message that crypto is the way to go, because I don't believe any wallet can close your account by putting in this substantial amount of money. You can also use this money for liquidity providing, get back some LP tokens by just being the virtue of being a liquidity provider. But note that when you are doing yield farming, you can suffer impermanent losses, but we have ways to mitigate that particular loss. So Kanye, if you're listening to me or if you're watching me, just take your money, DC in some good projects. We have BNB, we have projects like Solana, we have Polkadot, and watch your money grow instead of putting your money in JP Morgan, which is slightly below Bitcoin in terms of market cap. Optional, alternatively, you can put your money just in Bitcoin. Just stick with Bitcoin and if you don't want to diversify your portfolio further. So that's being said about Kanye West. Let's take a look at what FTX have been able to achieve, and this is by gaining regulatory approval to operate in Dubai. This is a major step in FTX because the virtue of getting this approval from Dubai's Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, that is VARA, it means that this is a big step in ensuring that FTX is able to compete with the likes of Binance, who are being regarded as the top crypto exchanges. If you can just check here on the exchange list, at number one, we have Binance, then we have Coinbase, then we have FTX. Wow, look at the volume. Last 24 hours, 160% up. So this has been driven basically by the news of FTX partnering or gaining this approval to operate in Dubai. So at the end of it all these powerhouse countries, they're gonna embrace crypto and we're gonna see more of this. Expect to see more of this in more African countries. We've seen Kuz making some rounds in most African countries. So these are the kind of news that will be coming in the next few months to come. And finally, we have El Salvador, which was actually the first country to make Bitcoin a legal tender, and they have had rather an explosive growth in their tourism sectors. And this is basically those guys who are out of curiosity, they want to visit El Salvador, see how Bitcoin adoption is taking them, maybe try and see whether they can perform some transactions in Bitcoin. And this actually contributes to the growth of the economy, because data shows that during the first half of this year, tourism went up 82.8%. That is pretty much amazing. And that is despite the price of Bitcoin not being that good. But guys are still curious. They want to see how is El Salvador doing? How is adoption taking place? And that has contributed positively to the economy. I believe if you can have some more of this in African countries, maybe Kenya or whichever, we're gonna see a great influx and a great growth in our economy as well. So that's it, guys, for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms at Updates Crypto Academy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So good night.